Yo, it's Sway.
Sway.
Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
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 Only on Shade 45.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Yeah. Bitches.
Yeah.
Andrew Jenks is here from World of Jenks, Mondays, 11 p.m.
I gotta tell my Sway story too. Don't forget.
You got a Sway story?
Yeah.
All right. We'll take one more call. You two, first Kanye, now Andrew Jenks.
Yeah, that's why you blowing up.
All right, Alex and Callie, what would you like to say?
Yeah, hi, what's up, Sway? I'm calling from Stockton, California. I teach a high school autism class here. And, I've been watching the show, and my wife actually also works with at-risk kids here in Stockton. And she was showing parts of your skits for her classroom for the exposure. And I just wanted to really call to, just to say, hey, and pretty much, I appreciate the information you're putting forth with the increase in autism in the nation and in the world, really.
Wow, that's great, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate. I get a lot of. You gave me chills just saying that, and I'm grateful for you and your wife, and I get a lot of teachers who hit me up saying reuse your program as a tool to let kids know and humanize and destigmatize what it's like to have autism and be going through these things. So anytime a teacher calls or hits me up, I really appreciate that.
We'll take one more call. This is Colton from Salt Lake City. Say hello to Jenks.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. First time caller. Love the show.
Oh, he's a citizen. We got a citizen. Yep.
Woo.
I was going to ask, what's like one of the scariest moments you've had? Because I remember I think the first one I saw you on was with Mano when you got choked out after you'd been partying a little bit. But what's kind of the most, fear you've had in one of the shows or the scariest situations you've been in?
Yeah, Mano made the slap that was heard across the world with Andrew Jenks.
Usually it takes Sway about 10 seconds to bring that up.
Know,
in this
right?
case, it took someone else.
I was going to hold on.
I'm pretty impressed. I was like, how long is it going to take Sway to bring up Mano? No, that was scary. I mean, not to be too serious here, but the scariest is when I was with D-Real during a dance battle, a fight broke out, and you just never know when a gun, shooting is like the next thing that happens after a fight in Oakland. When you're with Kaylin, who has cancer, and you're getting results, that always scares the shit out of me. The biggest thing, I lived with an animal rescuer who lived in the C9 Basin in Miami, 15 minutes from South Beach, and she would go, and I went with her in camouflage at 3 a.m. to a place where they would illegally slaughter horses, dogs, and all kinds of animals that you really shouldn't be doing. And we'd go into the swampland and put up cameras that would film for 24 hours inside the farms. And then we'd come back 24 hours later to retrieve the footage. And we're literally in just like, mafia land where people are walking around with guns and stuff. So 3 a.m. in the swamplands of the C9 Basin in Miami, Florida was probably the scariest.
That was the scariest. Okay. Man, that sounds pretty damn scary. That's something I wouldn't do in front of a camera, but that's why you're Andrew Jenks. All right. World of Jenks, Mondays, 11 p.m. I want to thank you for coming by. What's your Sway story?
So can I get like a proper 60 seconds or am I on the time here? 60 seconds.
Yeah,
you ready?
Okay. You got to.
All right. So this is when I was in eighth, I don't know how old I was, but my younger brother and I are diehard Knicks fans. The second that I made any kind of money, I bought season tickets, although we now sell all of them because it's a long story. But diehard season ticket, hardcore. I can't emphasize that enough. Knicks posters everywhere, the whole 9 yards. So my brother was young. He was in the 6th grade. He was at one of his first Knick games, way in the back. And after the game, he went straight down to the court because he wanted to meet some of the players. And of course they weren't going to let him down, and they were rejecting him. They said, "Get out of here, kid," blah, blah, blah. And, my brother, he was kind of demoralized. Like, this is his life. This is his dream. It's all he ever wanted to do. And so they're saying, you got to go. And then all of a sudden he hears, "Yo, hold up." And my brother and all his friends turn around. The security turns around, and it's Sway. And Sway's like, "Let the kid in. I got him." And the security looks back, and Sway has some sort of special pass, I guess, or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, "Let the kids in, man. You don't get this opportunity too much. Let the kids in. I'm gonna take my tickets or whatever." My brother came home and said, "That dude Sway just made my life." And every time I see Sway, I'm like, this guy's legit. Like he plays a nice guy on camera and radio, but he's a sincere dude that I know my brother to this day will talk. He'll email me in a little bit, being like, "Man, tell Sway thank you very much. I appreciate that."
Wow,
Wow.
man, dude, hey, man, you damn near brought me to tears.
It's true. That's completely true.
Yeah, and he tells me the story every time I see him, too. I'll cry every time, damn it. Tell your little brother I said what up, too, by the way, man.
I will.
All right, how old is he now?
My brother is now 23.
Damn, that was that long ago?
It was like 10, 12 years ago.
Wow.
I tell you this story I tell this story once a day to someone, you know? I just
that's
like
great,
it's a great
man.
story.
Hey, man, look, you do great work.
Thanks,
Andrew
brother. I
Jenks,
appreciate
man.
that.
And we did that presidential interview together.
Yeah.
He was there. That
I know, I
we
watched
did that
it.
together. He was very instrumental in how we did that program.
Yeah, and you made history. You were the first guy to go into the White House, interview Obama, and still wear a hat.
Yep, well, that's in the Guinness Book of World Records, baby. You got to make a change. Yes, we can.
Change.
All right, Andrew Jenks, Monday, World of Jenks, 11 p.m. on MTV.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.